Born at a U.S. military base in Germany, deported to Jamaica, a country he has never been. Jermaine Thomas is the man without a country. Thomas, who has struggled with schizoaffective disorder and a history of homelessness and criminal convictions, was shackled and forcibly removed from the U.S. following an arrest for criminal trespass. Jermaine Thomas was born at a U.S. military base in Germany to an American father and a Kenyan mother. He now finds himself stateless and homeless in Jamaica, a country he has never called home. Despite spending nearly his entire life in the United States, Thomas, 39, was deported in May under the Trump administration's renewed immigration crackdown, sparking urgent questions about legal limbo, birthright, citizenship, and the rights of the stateless. It's too hard to put into words, Thomas said, speaking from a homeless shelter in Kingston. I just think to myself, this can't really be happening, he said. Thomas, who has struggled with schizoaffective disorder and a history of homelessness and criminal convictions, was forcibly removed from the U.S. following an arrest for criminal trespass. The Department of Homeland Security labeled him a violent, criminal, illegal alien from Jamaica, despite no formal citizenship to any country. His attempts to apply for Jamaican citizenship through his deceased father have been met with bureaucratic delays, while the U.S. has refused to recognize his birth on a military base as grounds for citizenship. Born in Frankfurt, Germany, in a U.S. military hospital in 1986, Thomas returned to the U.S. with his family in 1989 and grew up in Florida, Virginia, and Texas. His father, who served more than a decade in the U.S. Army, became a naturalized citizen in 1984. A visa form from that time mistakenly listed Thomas as a Jamaican, a designation that has haunted him ever since. After serving time for various offenses in Texas, Thomas was detained by ICE and ultimately deported, despite a previous legal battle that went to the Supreme Court. In 2015, a federal appeals court ruled that U.S. military bases overseas do not count as U.S. soil under the 14th Amendment. His case, supported by members of Congress, was never taken up by the Supreme Court. Now in Kingston, Thomas says he's out of psychiatric medication, unable to work legally, and struggling to survive in a homeless shelter. I'm always hungry, he said, completely exhausted. I'm always on constant alert. It's just not the place for me. I don't belong here in Jamaica. Experts like Betty Fisher, an immigration lawyer and refugee law lecturer, said that Thomas's situation is a textbook case of statelessness and one that exposes the gaps in the U.S. immigration and nationality law. His situation falls kind of perfectly in these cracks between ways to be a U.S. citizen, she said. As his relatives fear visiting him due to potential deportation risks, Thomas's case serves as a chilling reminder that even those born under the American flag can find themselves abandoned by the very country they believed was home. Do you think Jermaine Thomas is getting a fair deal? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Again, we are a new channel, and hitting that subscribe button will definitely help us grow. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.